100 years ago, this track across the Wiltshire Downs was the equivalent of the M4 motorway. Farmers used drove roads to walk their sheep and cattle to market, and the tracks still crisscross Britain. This one's a popular walk. Photographer Charlie Waite has built a worldwide reputation for shooting stunning landscapes which capture a special mood and atmosphere. He travels widely, but his home is in the Wiltshire countryside. His chosen walk starts on the downland at Fovant, follows the drove road to Salisbury Ring, an Iron Age fort, and past Salisbury Racecourse. From there it's along the River Nadder to the ancient water meadows below Salisbury Cathedral, where Constable painted one of his most famous paintings. Walking the 9-mile route with Charlie is his daughter Ella.
Surprisingly, though, I live the other side of Shaftesbury, which is only 21 miles from Salisbury. I've never photographed this area before, so this is a terrific thrill, really, for me. I think we should have a look at the Fovant badges. I've always thought of them until recently as the Fovant badgers, but they are actually badges that appear on the sides of the hills. They were made by soldiers who were preparing for action in the 1418 war, and they put them here when they were, I suppose, off duty. And they were all made of chalk.
Would it make a good photograph?
I don't think it would make a good photograph, no, because we're really too close. We need something more specific. This looks too abstract, but from a distance, they represent perfectly the emblems of the various regiments. I think Salisbury Ring might be worth investigating. It's an Iron Age fort. And the Iron Age people were thought to be the early Druids, worshipping the landscape. So perhaps I could call myself a Druid. What I'd like to do is sit right in the middle of it and see if we both experience some great mystical force. I have to say, I don't think I feel entirely like an Iron Age Druid, but there's definitely something. And I think that, in a way, facilitates the photographic process. Although we can't take a photograph here because it's rather bland in terms of shape. But this is lovely. I'm feeling extremely peaceful. Well, we're almost here at the good old drove road. A drove road really is the route that is taken by the drovers who would take their cattle to market. And it would sometimes be about 97 miles. Well, it's certainly 97 miles from Shaftesbury to London. You could say that it might be rather similar to the Wild West, you know, where they would be driving the cattle. Are you getting tired?
No, not at all. I'm really enjoying myself.
You sure?
Yep, honestly.
We're doing well, and I really think we'll be coming across an open space shortly where we can do some photography. Oh, yes, this is excellent. I think it's worth taking a photograph here. It's a wonderful, that bowl there, isn't it? Isn't that marvellous? I think you could say that this is one of the great things about landscape photography. Confronting a landscape like this that is so ancient, permanent, been here for hundreds of millions of years and changed really only by weather, by seasons, by light. And our light today is absolutely exceptional. But we always have to wait for it. I often think I'm aptly named, or we're both aptly named. What about those goats down there? They are goats, aren't they?
Yes, they are, I think.
Gosh, it really does look extraordinary. It's beginning to happen. If it evokes the experience that you had at the time, it'll stimulate other people to feel the same thing. Before we get to Salisbury Cathedral, there's one other thing which is going to appear any second on our right, which is a lime tree. They were spread equidistantly across the landscape, and they were designed to mark out a racecourse, not a circular one. Here it is, look. Not a circular one, but a straight one.
It's quite a nice way of doing it.
It is, yes. But now running, you know, all the way around a circle, I think going in a straight line is a bit more exciting,
definitely.
isn't it? Rather like the 100-yard sprint. This was probably 5 or 6 miles. But the racecourse, which we'll head off to now, was established in about Drake's time.
It's very well kept.
Yes, it is, sort of manicured and quite abstract. Thank heavens we're not here on a racing day. Now we have to go on through the golf course, down a Roman road, into the water meadows, and then we'll be there. And look at the cathedral. Isn't that wonderful? It's our first view of it, really. Well, after the altitude of the Drove Road, here we are on a lovely area of the meadows and the tranquil nature of the water. Of course, this is the River Nadder, which feeds the water meadows, which we're going to come into any second now. In the winter time, these meadows are flooded. Up comes the water level, keeps the grass warm. The pasture then is rich and full of nutrients, ready for the cows to graze, so you get early pasture. A bit like an oasis. I should think if you could have seen it in the 17th century when they were begun, it would probably look just like a wonderful, rich patch of green. Shall we go and look for the painting that Constable did of the cathedral from across the meadows? Well, here we are, the final conclusion to our walk, and what could be better? Perfect time of day, wonderful light. I'm just going to see if I can take a few photographs. This is one of Constable's most finest masterpieces. What I think is so interesting is that the spire is 404 feet high.
404?
Yes, not 400. It's built on 4 feet of foundations, which is really extraordinary. No reinforced concrete, no steel, nothing, just 4 feet of gravel. It's as if the cathedral has been here forever, and mankind has had nothing to do with it. What a wonderful conclusion to our walk, slogging along the Drove Road.
Oh, worth it.
I know, and here we are, seeing this marvellous place.